In each of the following questions, you are given a curve representing the function y equals f of x. So here's our x-axis, here's our y-axis. This dotted line is the line y is equal to x, we're going to use that. And this is the actual function, so this straight line here. Copy the diagram and on it construct the curve representing the inverse function y equals the inverse function of f of x. So the blue line is our function y equals f of x, and we need to draw its inverse, and every function's inverse is found by literally just swapping the x values for y and the y values for x. And graphically it can be seen as a reflection in the line y is equal to x. So if we zoom in on the graph that was given to us, we see that the point of intersection of our blue line and y is equal to x is here. So I'm going to plot a point. And since our original function, our blue line, is a straight line, we only need one other point that's on our inverse, and then we just join the points together and extend them. So I'm going to take the point that is on the y-axis, and I'm going to draw the perpendicular bisector of this point and the line y is equal to x. So I want the perpendicular bisector of my line y is equal to x to go through this point. And to do this as accurately as possible, you can use your compass. So I've drawn the perpendicular bisector of the line y is equal to x. So this should be a right angle, and this should be a right angle. And there's a few ways that you can work it from here. So you could get your ruler and just measure what the distance is from here to here, and then reflect that through the line y is equal to x and plot a point. So it's obviously going to be on the x-axis. If our original point is on the y-axis, then it must now be, our new point must be on the x-axis. Also, if we had our actual x and y-axis labelled with numbers, so for example, if this was 5 on our y-axis, it's now going to be 5 on our x-axis, and so on. So now all we have to do is join these 2 points together and extend them. And there we have the green line, which is the inverse of our original function. So again, this was our original function, y is equal to f of x, seen in blue. And we draw the reflection of that in the line y is equal to x. So the line y is equal to x can be seen in yellow. And the green line is our inverse. And any point that is on our green line is equal distance away from the line y is equal to x as any point on the blue line, which was our original function. And this line here, which is the perpendicular bisector of the line y is equal to x, is what we used to find our second point. And remember, you only need 2 points for a straight line.